Hello dolly lovers and welcome back to my channel. I just thought I'd do a quick little update on my latest work in progress reborn baby, and I thought I would show little Miss Trinity in this video since she is the newest doll in my collection. I received her I believe in May, so she's only at most a couple of months old. And since she's the newest one in my collection, I just thought I'd do the video with Trinity. So today I'm talking about Tatiana. Now I have changed this baby's name at least 3 times, but I am pretty definite that her name is going to be Tatiana Lacey, and I chose Lacey as the middle name. My mom loves the name Tatiana, and I have a really good friend whose daughter is named Tatiana, and I just really like that name. It's really pretty. So shout out to Ashley if you check out my reborn doll videos. But anyways, that's where I got the name from. Tatiana is the long sold out Maisie sculpt by the artist Andrea Arcello, and you guys know if you've been following me on Instagram that she is being reborn by Marquita Booker of My Sweet Baby Reborn Nursery. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, or if not, now in total we'll have 3 reborn babies made by Marquita. So she's been my reborn artist for a while now, and any reborn doll questions I have or anything like that, she's the one I go to because I trust her. She's very sweet, very professional, and of course I would want my next dream baby to be made by her. Trinity was not made by Marquita, by the way. Trinity was created by Jody Slater of Heavenly Butterflies Nursery. So if you were wondering about that, that's her information, and I'll put links to both Marquita and Jody's websites or Facebook pages, wherever you can reach them. It'll be down below in the description box, as well as tons and tons of information on my blog. So there'll be links to everything in the description box. But anyhow, so Marquita will be reborning Tatiana. She started like 2 months ago because I think she takes maybe like 4 custom orders at a time. So if you were ever wanting to get a reborn doll by her, when she opens up her custom orders, I definitely jump on it because she does have limited spots that are open. But I can't speak for her because, you know, artist schedules change all the time, so you'll just have to add her on Facebook and keep an eye out on her website to more information about that. But Tatiana has been painted already. I've seen her eyes placed in. She's got her eyebrows painted on, and she's looking absolutely beautiful. She is going to be lighter than Trinity and Tamaya, but darker than Taya. So somewhere in between. She might be about the brownness of Shamar. I don't really know. I can never really tell until I get them side by side, but I know she's super cute. She's so adorable. So, like I said, I'm in the lineup with 3 other reborn moms who are waiting for their dolls to be created. So, mine's probably going to be a while. She is going to be in the rooting stages within the next 2 or 3 weeks. And it takes her about a couple of weeks to root the hair. So, yeah, she's a little past her due date, but I'm not complaining about that because I know she's going to be absolutely fabulous. I remember Taya was a little late arrival, and then I had the craziest time picking her up from FedEx because I didn't know where the FedEx was. So I was just running all over, but when I finally did get Taya and I opened those boxes, I was just floored. She was absolutely amazing and more than I even expected. Like, you pretty set your expectations on how you want your reborn to come out when you're planning it, and then when you actually get him or her and you see how awesome they are, especially if the artist went above and beyond what you asked for, you're definitely happy. So even if Tatiana isn't born, which her due date was supposed to be July 8th, she's going to be far out from that due date, but I know she's going to be amazing, so I'm pretty happy about it. Um, Her rooting might take a while, but you guys see how amazing Taya's hair is. So, and that kind of quality definitely takes time. So, I'm still excited about her. I don't know when she's coming, but I do know when she comes, she's going to be awesome. There will be a box opening, of course. I definitely cannot not do a box opening for her. As far as her hair goes, I did request the same kind of hair that Taya has, but I think it's going to be shorter, so I'm looking for something a little bit different this time, probably around the length of Tamaya's hair. I don't know, however she wants to do it, I don't care, it's fine with me. I know she has good taste, and she she knows what's gonna look good on each baby, so I'm really excited. When I first found out about Macy's Sculpt, it was January of this year, and I'm thinking it was something new that just came out, but I was so late to the party. The Macy's Sculpt by Andrea Arcello had came and went way back in August 2015, and I'm just now finding out about it. So I was so heartbroken when I found out that this sculpt that I just fell in love with and had to have was sold out, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Like, I didn't see any listings on eBay just to buy the sculpt or anything. And um Marquita had messaged me. She must have seen one of my sappy posts on Facebook about how I had fell in love with this doll sculpt, and then it was out of stock. I couldn't find it anywhere, and she must have seen it, and she messaged me and she told me she had one in reserve that she was planning to do, but she wasn't going to reborn it until the summer, and she would save it for me. So I was so happy. You have no idea how happy I was to know that I had that sculpt after all. Now, this was back in January, so I've been waiting till this summer, whenever Marquita had time to reborn her, and I paid my deposit and everything. And so yeah, so that's what's happening. Tatiana is going to be my summer baby, and I'm pretty excited. So that's the latest about her. So like I said, I don't really know for sure when she's going to be due, but of course there will be updates on Instagram if you're following me there. Please remember, I'm only accepting Reborn doll accounts on Instagram. What else I wanted to talk about? Wanted to talk about, yeah, my future plans for my doll collection. So that's always fun. I always like to know what doll sculpts people have on their wish lists and what dolls they plan to add to their collection. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of go over what I plan to do with my collection next. Is there an end in sight to my collecting? Will I be selling any reborn dolls? Okay, so first of all, right now, not including any dolls that I'm waiting to come, I have 4 reborn babies. So I have Tamaya, Shamar, Taya, and Trinity. And I have Tatiana on the way, and that makes 5. Now, when I started collecting my dolls all over again, I really didn't, I kind of set an amount, but then once you reach that amount, you realize, oh crap, I've reached my limit. What now? Am I going to stop here, or am I just going to break the rules and keep going? Well, technically, you kind of just break the rules and keep going, because I reached my limit a long time ago. I said I was going to have like 3 at most, and now I'm at 5. So that's out the door. That's totally out the door. But right now, Since I'm not living in my own space, I feel like I probably should put a cap on my Reborn doll collecting. I do know for sure that I would love to have a toddler in my collection, but as far as wardrobe space goes, there is any because I have pretty much filled up what available space I have to store wardrobe for my doll collection. So that's probably not going to happen until many years from now or however long until I get my own space. So a toddler is in my plans, but not in the works right now. But after Tatiana, I do plan to add a newborn to my collection, and I'm pretty excited about it because I've always been a die-hard chunky big baby fan. I love dolls that are like 6 months and bigger, and even Shamar was my exception because he fits 3-month size clothes, but he's like really short and chunky, so I really don't see him as being like small baby newborn to me because he's so chunky. But yeah, I really do want a true newborn size baby in my collection. Before, I didn't really like newborn size babies, and I'm real particular about them too. Like, I don't like the limbs to be too slim. I don't like the legs to be too bent or too straight. So, I don't know. My criteria is so strange for reborn dolls. But I make it that way so I'm not constantly buying dolls that I'm not 100% in love with and then end up having to sell. So I make the criteria real picky for which dolls that I like. So I'm just going to put this out here right now that I have already decided on the sculpt that I want for this newborn baby. And I think I've kind of pinpointed a name. So I'll probably do the name reveal at a later date when I'm closer to actually getting her reborn. But I do love the Matilda sculpt by Joanna K. Now I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name because I'm sure I'm going to butcher it. But you guys can Google that and look it up. Or I'll leave a link in the description box so you can see a picture of it. But she's so adorable. She is a closed-eyed sculpt and her mouth is parted a little bit. So I heard she can take modified pacifiers. And she has 3/4 arms and full legs, which I love. I've really gotten accustomed to the full legs at least. And yeah, she's so cute. And I looked it up that she is limited edition, which is crazy because I thought she'd be sold out by now, but she's not. And I really should probably get a move on before she does. I think she's like limited edition 500 or something, and they still are selling sculpts of her. So I'm definitely going to have to get a move on that. So yeah, that is my plans. I do want a newborn baby after Tatiana comes, and ultimately I want a toddler baby. After that, that'll have me at 7 reborns, and I think that is quite enough. I might get an 8th one just to make it even, but it's not a necessity. Everybody's been saying I should get another boy to add to my collection, and I agree. I do want another boy, but it's very rare that I see a sculpt and I think, hey, he looks so much like a little boy, I want a boy reborn out of him. So, I don't know. It just depends on what comes along, and artists are always coming out with new sculpts every other month, it seems. So I'm pretty sure the one is out there for me or will be soon enough. So yeah, that's my reborn doll plans for the future. I'm very curious to see what everybody else is up to with their collection. So tell me how many reborns you have and if you plan on adding any more, or if you're planning on getting your very first one, which sculpt you're getting. Because I always think it's so interesting when me and another person has the same sculpt. And I love when you guys send me pictures. I did recently get a photo from a Reborn mommy who has the Elliot scope, which is just like my Taya, and she is so adorable. I really hope she does start making YouTube videos, because I love to see her doll. I'm not going to say her name because she may not want people to know about it just yet, but I thought she was so cute, and thank you so much for sharing her with me. I really do hope you make an Instagram account or start doing YouTube videos, because she is adorable. Love it. Okay, I'm pretty sure this video has been long enough. I don't really ramble too often, but this video I definitely rambled and talked. But anyways, we're going to say bye-bye, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!